I'm here for World FantasyCon at the Doubletree Hilton in Brighton and Hove. Let's see what we get up to.
Or I'll spin back.
Mind if you're in the pictures? It's pretty much doing everything itself at the moment.
You don't want me singing Happy Days.
You can do.
To do all day.
How often do you come to these FantasyCons?
We try FantasyCon every year. We did WorldCon last year, so we didn't have a stall at FantasyCon.
Okay.
But we're trying to do more and more
Excellent.
as we grow, type thing. But yeah. Do you come to a lot of them?
This is my first one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm unsure about whether I'm allowed to do this or not. Or
I think it should be
so just
fine.
ask everyone.
Yeah, no, it should be fine. Our social media person's taking over videos and stuff as well. So
Cool.
all good.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Would you like one of our tape? Tomorrow, I guess.
Are you off?
Yeah, we're off.
There she is, in person.
Yeah.
Don't run away.
With this is a little high level, but nevertheless there's all kinds of things out there and you work up to it. There's other YouTube videos on how to do pendant wrapping, like those ones here. I just kind of freeform it. And then this is my own design, like that. I'm trying to make it look something that looks like it's defying gravity.
Yeah.
Then these kind of things, stuff I come up with. And then on the side here are my steampunk pieces.
Lovely pocket watches.
Things with pocket watches. They've been selling like hotcakes today with a custom-made fob.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's what these are. And what I do is I hand wire everything, so there's no glue in any of these. It's all wired. And because of that, the cogs are wired in, but some of them are wired through, which means you can then play with them.
Lovely.
And then you can see all the wiring in the back. Okay. So basically I'm treating wire like it was thread, except it doesn't behave like thread.
It doesn't.
Yeah. And but it does mean that you can sort of, yeah, there we are.
Some moving parts, medals.
Yeah. I've done a lot of research on these to ensure that nothing is a genuine combat ribbon.
Okay.
And then, so navy, white and navy blue is like the George Cross and things like that. But I've done blue and butter yellow, so that's not a correct match. And then put charms on them, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The men like their bling too.
Can we get a close up on that?
Yeah, sure.
That first piece you showed me again.
With this one.
Yeah, the one with the lovely
Here.
clasp on it.
There's this one, and then there's also this same version here.
Okay, let's have a
So
look.
there we are, like that, and it works. There we are.
Excellent.
There we are.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Here we are at World Fantasy Convention in Brighton. I am Robin CM Duncan.
And I'm Nouri Jahangir.
And we seem to be swapping podcasts with each other. You kindly invited us onto your podcast, which was a lot of fun. We talked about FantasyCon and reasons to come, and here you are. your first convention? It's early in the convention, but how are you finding it so far?
I'm still a little bewildered. There's lots of people, lots of writers, which it feels very different. Never been in a room full of this many people who do the same thing that I do. So a little awe-inspiring. But seeing people who do the thing that I do, it's life-affirming as well.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
I'm not living in a silo. There are other people like me out there. Plus I met Anna Smith-Spark, who I've interviewed previously, and she took me around and introduced me to other people,
Nice.
which I kind of need because I'm not that much of a social person. So far it's been great.
That's excellent. And I started off not being much of a social person either, till I went to my first convention in 2019, and it did open my eyes, and it gave me a lot of personal confidence, actually, to be amongst these people. And it's a very welcoming community generally, and I hope that's what you're finding.
That's what I'm finding. I've sat down with a couple of people so far, even though they're scared of the camera. It looks like a lot, but they've been happy to talk with me, even if it's off camera, and we're having interesting conversations. I just wish I could catch them on camera as well, but they're like, oh, as soon as you mention I cannot record it. But they're saying all the things that I want to hear about the perspectives on how faith might fit in fantasy. I was talking to a lady earlier, Jenny. I have a book here somewhere.
Was it Jenny Hannaford?
Jenny
Any
Hannaford,
chance?
that's the one, yes. If I can just yank a book out to give people some context.
Yes,
There you go. Which I cheekily got her to sign and
definitely.
put her email address
Definitely.
on.
That's great.
And she's agreed to come on the podcast as well soon.
Good.
So first she was like, well, is it really fantasy and faith in my books? And then she said, oh, there's kind of like a old dark god, and then there's a new atheists, or mono-atheists you call them. And she started doing a discussion on that. So I'll save it for the podcast.
Excellent. Well, I'm really glad that you're finding the experience to be generally as Dave and I were describing it, I hope, and that people are welcoming you in, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who'll be pleased to speak to you.
Yeah. Well, you really sold it to me. I wasn't thinking of going, even when we started the interview, but then about halfway through I was like, damn, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to check it out. I need to be there to experience this, because it's a World Fantasy Con. I'm going to Fantasy Con next year for the whole thing, but I want to get the whole kind of the international event thing.
Yes.
So I thought it would be a good place to start.
Mm-hmm. No, it is, because, and it may be quite a few years before World Fantasy comes back to the UK. So no, I think you made the right decision.
Thank you. I mean, it didn't feel like it. I mean, the travel here has been traumatic.
Yes.
Over 10 hours of travel, which it shouldn't be. It should be 5 in total, but it's double the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, so far it's been worth it.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
And meet Robin.
Hopefully we see you in Glasgow next year.
Definitely.
Look forward to it.
Look forward to seeing you there too.
Thank you.
How are you finding this compared to your
Sorry, I'm just going to concentrate on one thing now.
I did this bit.
Sorry.
So how are you finding this compared to your previous experiences? But this is your first World Fantasy.
It's my first World Fantasy,
Yeah.
yes. So, I mean, just in very simple terms, I suppose, yes, it does feel smaller than a Worldcon, which it is. Numerically it is. Factually, smaller than a Worldcon. But and also bigger than a FantasyCon. So, just by sheer numbers, it does feel like it is living in that sort of middle ground between them, if you like. But still, all that community from the British Fantasy Society is here, and so I do feel that I've got my community around me. Yeah. But it is expanded by our international visitors, and you can hear the North American accents, and you get that, and European, and you do get that feeling that it's something bigger than a fantasy con. So it's early days. We're sort of coming up on 6 o'clock on Thursday, and in theory the events only started at 5 o'clock. So very, very early days, and the numbers, you'll feel the numbers increase as the days go past, and people get off work, and you can probably only come along on Friday in the evening. But it's a great start. It's a nice venue, it really is. It's very spacious, and the rooms feel very generous. It's a good venue for this. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting started. And I have a panel that I'm moderating in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, yeah, at 6 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to it. It's an audio panel, so it's about one of my favourite subjects. So yeah, really looking forward to getting into that.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I mean, hopefully I'll catch up with David as well. He always seems to be missing from these things, doesn't he?
That's right. Well, he's around. He's I think he's up in the vendors room. Okay. He's got his books, and he has a table with some other independent authors, and they're all selling their books. And that's quite a useful message for people as well, that you don't need to be a publisher to have a table in the vendors room, and you don't need to be a sole trader with only your own book. You can club together and cooperate, and it's a great platform for writers in general. Of all sorts.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Robin. It's lovely to meet you in person. Lovely to hear your voice.
Great pleasure.
I love listening to your voice.
You're very kind.
And hopefully we'll meet up again over the internet.
Have another
for another long chat.
Yes, indeed.
And if you haven't been watching already, the camera has been on me all the time.
Oh no, I think it just moved at the end.
Okay. So if you haven't been listening, long story short is also.
Oh yeah, I forgot to plug the podcast. Yeah,
I missed a trick here. I came all dressed up and everything, but I should just want to share with my podcast on it.
You look much smarter than me.
Thank you very much. I look much smarter than most people most of the time. Always overdressed.
No, not at all.
I was going to wear an Armani suit, but then I thought, that might be a little too overdressed.
That's too good for this crowd.
Too good for this crowd. Yeah, we'll save it for the British Fantasy Con instead. Right, thank you very much, Robin.
Thank you.